guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to tonight's working in hour, or this morning, or I'm pre-filming, and for me it's Monday night. I made this hidden journal spot, but I didn't like the way it turned out, so I'm going to make a new one here on camera and have you guys join along if you like. I need to make them small enough to fit. I'm not going to throw that one away, of course, but I need to make them small enough so they'll fit inside here, which would be this. This is a good size. And then on the other one, I wound up gluing 3 index cards together, and it was just too much. So 2 index cards will work. And I think I'm going to go with a green and a blue. Or two different blues. Yeah, I'll go with the light blue and a dark blue. All right, so you're going to glue these 2 pieces together because that's where we're starting. And then get 2 of your prayer cards. And I found some really cool ones from the Dollar Tree again. I used this one in the first video. I think I'll use this one in the second. All right. So again, we have to have this so it fits here. And see, it's just a smidge too big. Like, not that much, but enough to not fit. Well, our first cut's going to be down the sides. Ooh, that was a good choice on that blue. A little bit off of this side. I'm going to turn around. We're going to go about that same amount off the other side. Now, if you don't have problems with the size of your pocket, you don't have to mess with this. But again, mine's just a little bit too big. Now, let's see if I glue that. If I stick that in there, is it going to work? Ooh, barely, but what if I stick it? It would fit if I did it this way, which we will do. I feel like it should go in there. Almost. Darn. Well, we're going to shave just a smidge more off because I really want it in that pocket. I really want it in that pocket. So we'll take about that same amount off here. About that same amount off here. And that should be it. Let's see. One more dry fit here. Yes, that will fit. All right, now we can move on. All right, so we've got this part fit. Now we're going to take this part, and I measured to the 3 on the last one here, 3 inches, and that was actually pretty good. But we're going to go 3 1/4 on this one. Okay, these are going to be the top piece that goes on our cards here. And let's see if I put it here. Here, is it going to fit on the back? Yes. See, we're trying for I could even bring it up to here, but I think we're going to go there, right on that red line, and that should do it. maybe. I'm just measuring because it can't go past the bottom. You know what I mean? So I think we'll go to that first blue line. Okay, this is the back. And this is the front. Okay. This will go this way. All right. Make sure you keep that in mind when you're gluing stuff together. I think I've got a really good choice on the index cards too. All right, so you're going to glue this one down. And now you'll have writing space on both sides. Around our corners. And around our corners. Okay, so this one, and I said we're going to put it to this first blue line, and we're going to center it. So you have equal parts sticking out. You can make them with the index cards like I did, just don't glue more than 2. And remember, you have to trim some off the bottom. Actually, like quite a bit off the bottom. Okay, so we're going to go here and here. That's center for me. Okay, and then this guy will go here. See, it lines up. Perfect. We're going to flip it over. And then this piece will go this way. And this piece will go this way. I think it goes this way. Yeah, it goes that way, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to glue this piece on, line it up, and I always start with one side and then glue to the other. Okay. And you want to make sure your glue is dry before you go adding this piece to the other piece to that piece, because you can run into a mess. Okay. Make sure that's got a good grab. Get good amount of glue on those corners and your edges, because those are the ones that want to stick. Don't want to stick, I mean. Okay, and that can come down and work good and even there. Good grab. Make sure everything's stuck down. Yes. And then this piece goes this way. This piece goes here. And then this piece goes here. Wait a minute. Yeah, this one goes here. This one goes there. Okay, see how we have it? But you're going to want to bring this up. Make sure this side's even. Turn it over. And then start to glue however is most comfortable for you. This is the way I do it. And I make sure these pieces are even. Get this out of here. Make sure our bottom pieces are even. Okay. Not a lot of glue. Give it time to grab. Doesn't want to grab. We're going to let that dry for a bit. You see, it doesn't want to grab too easily. There we go. Oops, I got it backwards. Yeah, for some reason, those edges sure don't want to grab. What's going on? Maybe I'm just being impatient. I could use double-sided tape, but there are just some things I don't want to use that on. And this would be one of them. Let's see, how do we do? There we go. All right, so this piece goes in this way. This piece. Well, see, I opened it up again. Doggone it. Well, just like in the last chapter, I trimmed these off. And I feel like that's what we're going to need to do again in order to get a nice square fit. And then re-round our corners. These things are kind of picky, for sure. Round our corners. But once you get the hang of it, and I think you get the right glue. I think it was my glue. It will work. It will work, I promise you. There we go. That's how it should go together. Just like that. Yay! Today's prayer. You can't really see the split until you pull it out. Put it back in. Even the back's the same. There we go. I like it. Today's prayer. Now I'm going to put it in this pocket. This guy right here. Up against that pretty yellow. Yes. And then we can come along and we can embellish the front of it if you'd like. The top part, I was going to put some lace on it. All right, let's get this guy going here. May want to round those corners too, just so I know it fits nicely. Now, nobody would ever guess that it's hidden treasure. Whoop. Are we going to get this side to ever stick? Yeah, it is. It's sticking. So I'll put a little more glue there, but leave it alone, Rhonda. Perfect. All right, so there's our hidden journal card in its hidden journal card pocket. Yeah, there we go. Easy peasy, as Miss Etta says. Now then, we're going to take a piece of ruffle. And we're going to scrunch it all up like that and glue it on. On camera, no. Off camera, yes. And that's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to put it right back in its pocket. If y'all don't want to stick around, feel free to check in with me on our next super duper, totally who knows what kind of project we're going to do next. Could be any one of any things. But this is, I've seen Miss Etta do the lace like this, and it's absolutely adorable. No, I didn't get it too far down. So we're going to do this. Right? And I have some flowers. She does it with the hot glue gun, but I'll be honest with you, I'm no good with a hot glue gun. No good with the hot glue gun. But this I feel like I can do. Yes, I feel like I can do that. As long as the glue doesn't stick to me and it sticks to the card. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to add some bling. I've got these gorgeous kind of faux, flat plastic flowers that I want to put on there. There we go. All right, there we go. Now Thursday, I should have our ooh, that was a close call. I almost dropped all of this. There, and there, I think. Yes. Just like that. Put us a dollop of glue on there. So it does look like it's just a journaling card or just a card you'd pull out and read. But we all know the secret. We'll put that there so it can dry. Come on, stay. Stay. And yes, look, Miss Etta, you did a good job with your tutorials and your inspiration. All right, we gotta let that dry. And I'll show you a glimpse of next week's. Look at that. It's good. I like it. And for somebody who likes it a lot, I sure am messing with it. There we go. Ta-da! I'm going to set that aside to dry, and it'll go in my prayer book here soon, or my Bible study book. All right, so let me show you. This is what I downloaded from Etsy to do our passport with. So what I'm going to do now is flip it over. So it comes with that. And then from my that book, that, oh, what's it called? The yearbook. I'm going to put, wherever there's a photo, I'll put another photo. Oh, these are the back sides. I get it. That's what we'll do. I'll flip it over and put that on the backs of these. Maybe I'll just do tea dyed or coffee dyed paper. Yeah, I feel like that's what I'll do. All right, so that's what we got coming up Thursday. So stick around for that. And I feel like, yeah, I'm just gonna do my own thing with background paper. And that'll be that, guys. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your Thank you so much for crafting with the Diva today. I truly appreciate you spending this creative time with me. If you've enjoyed this project, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, keep it creative, keep it inspired, and I'll see you soon.